This is our arrow warm-up. We're going to use a band for this whole warm-up. So we're going to start out with hamstring presses. And so Nate's just going to pull it down towards his knee. He's going to tuck his knee in. He's going to push hard back in, trying to get that hamstring open up, as well as we're trying to work on the lower back a little bit as we're pushing into that motion. He's going to keep nice tightness against his hands on this motion. You're going to do both sides. From there, we're going to do leg lowering. He's going to keep one leg up, and he's just going to slowly lower one leg down under control and bring that leg back up. Lower back down, come back up. You do each of those for 15 seconds. From there, we're going to do a glute bridge. So on a glute bridge, this one's a little bit tougher to get into, so you want to make sure clients have time to move from into this movement. So you're going to put it around his feet like a stirrup and put it around his hips, and he's just going to push hard through his hips, just like a normal glute bridge, squeezing as hard as he can through the hips, trying to get as high as possible. From there, we're going to take it to a mountain climber. So this is a progression for clients that we're trying to push to levels a little bit higher. Some clients might have to do this without the band, and that's okay. All these exercises can be done without the band. And so with this one, he's just going to put it behind his back, under his hands, and he's just going to mountain climber through, tucking the knees underneath. It's going to be a very tough exercise for 30 seconds, so make sure that core is really firing and clients are ready for this progression. From there, we're going to do a band pull apart. So this one, you're going to split halfway through in 15 seconds. So we're going to do first 15 seconds of pulling apart. As he pulls it nice and far apart, he's going to squeeze his shoulder blades together on the back side, squeezing nice and tight. The farther your hands are apart, the easier it is. The closer they are, the harder it is. And then you do that for 15 seconds, then you'll go overhead. Do the exact same motion, going down to a band pull down. You're going to try to come right to the top of the neck, or the back of the neck, or we call it the top of the traps, trying to squeeze and do an arching motion the entire time. From there, he's going to go ahead and go into a band X band walk. So this one's tough for clients to get into because they forget the X part. So he's going to X into that motion from there, and he's just going to walk slowly, which he take 2 or 3 steps to a side, keeping the glutes nice and tight, 2 or 3 steps back, so that way they don't cover a lot of ground inside the gym.